As we grow older, the decisions we make about what we eat become more important than ever. Every meal is a new chance to help our bodies, protect our health, and feel our best, especially in our senior years. Many people believe that as long as they eat some vegetables, they are making good choices for their health. But here's something surprising: not all vegetables are equally good for seniors. In fact, some vegetables that seem healthy can actually cause problems for older adults, especially if you are already managing health issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, or simply trying to keep your energy steady throughout the day. For seniors across the United States and around the world, picking the right vegetables is about so much more than just taste or convenience. It's about protecting your heart, keeping your mind sharp, reducing aches and pains, and supporting your immune system so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Let's talk about why vegetables matter so much as we age. Vegetables are often known as the superheroes of the dinner table. They are full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, powerful substances that keep our bodies running smoothly and help fight off diseases. But as you get older, the way your body handles food changes. Your digestion might slow down, your metabolism is not as fast as it used to be, and sometimes your body has a harder time absorbing all those good nutrients from food. This means that while vegetables are important, choosing the right ones becomes even more important. Some vegetables can silently make inflammation worse in your body, cause blood sugar spikes that leave you feeling tired, interact with medications you might be taking, or even lead to uncomfortable digestive issues. On the other hand, there are vegetables perfectly suited for seniors that can actually help you feel more energized, mobile, and independent. In this video from Dr. Discovery Diva, we're going to dive deep into this topic. We'll be looking at both sides: the 4 vegetables that seniors should be very careful with, and maybe even avoid, and the 4 best vegetables that seniors should try to eat regularly. Why does this matter? Well, if you or someone you love is over 60, these tips could make a real difference in how you feel every single day. You don't need to make extreme changes or cut out all the foods you love. You just need to make a few smarter, senior-friendly vegetable choices that protect your joints, your brain, your blood pressure, and your long-term well-being. Whether you're trying to manage diabetes, keep your cholesterol in check, live with arthritis, or just want to feel more energetic, this information is for you. Let's start with the vegetables that can cause trouble. The first one may surprise you: canned corn. Canned corn is a common food in many homes, often showing up in casseroles, salads, and even at summer picnics. While fresh corn can be a healthy addition to your diet, canned corn is a different story, especially for seniors. The problem with canned corn is that it's not just a vegetable, it's a processed food, and it usually comes packed with added sugar and salt. As we age, our bodies have a harder time handling sugar, and many seniors are already dealing with conditions like prediabetes, diabetes, or issues with insulin. Canned corn has a high glycemic index, which means it can raise your blood sugar very quickly, especially if you eat a lot of it or combine it with other starchy foods. These blood sugar spikes don't just make you feel tired, they can lead to weight gain, more inflammation in your body, and even long-term heart problems. But that's not all. Many seniors also deal with slower digestion and increased sensitivity to certain fibers. Canned corn contains a type of fiber that can be tough on your gut, leading to gas, bloating, or constipation, problems that many older adults already struggle with. And here's another concern: canned vegetables, including corn, are often packed in containers that contain preservatives and chemicals like BPA, which can interfere with your hormone balance and even affect kidney function over time. The sodium content is another hidden danger. Just half a cup of canned corn can have over 300 milligrams of sodium, and if you're already taking medication for high blood pressure, heart failure, or kidney disease, this extra sodium can cause water retention, raise your blood pressure, and put more strain on your heart and kidneys. Let's make this real with a story. Clementine Nash, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Arizona, thought she was making healthier choices by swapping fast food for canned corn in her meals. She put canned corn in soups, salads, and casseroles, thinking she was doing her heart a favor. But she couldn't understand why her blood pressure stayed high or why she felt bloated and tired after lunch. It wasn't until her dietitian reviewed her meals and pointed out the hidden sugars and sodium in canned corn that Clementine realized the problem. By switching to fresh green beans and roasted zucchini, she saw her blood pressure improve, her bloating go down, and her energy return, all without making any drastic changes to her diet. It's a great example of how a small swap can make a big difference. The next vegetable on the caution list is a group known as raw cruciferous vegetables. These include raw broccoli, raw kale, raw cauliflower, and raw Brussels sprouts. You might be thinking, aren't these supposed to be super healthy? And you'd be right, they are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. But when eaten raw, they can quietly cause trouble for seniors. These vegetables contain natural chemicals called goitrogens, which can slow down your thyroid if you eat them in large amounts. The thyroid is a gland in your neck that controls your energy, metabolism, and how warm or cold you feel. Many seniors already have slower thyroids or are taking thyroid medication, and too many raw cruciferous vegetables can make these problems worse. They can also block your body's ability to absorb iodine, which is needed to make thyroid hormones. Without enough thyroid hormone, you might feel extra tired, gain weight, or feel cold all the time. Raw cruciferous vegetables are also very high in tough fibers and special sugars that are hard for older digestive systems to break down. This means more gas, bloating, and uncomfortable fullness, especially if you already have a sensitive stomach. Cooking these vegetables helps soften their fibers and makes them easier to digest, so if you love broccoli or kale, try steaming or sautéing them instead of eating them raw. For seniors, it's all about preparation and moderation. Here's a real-life example. Wallace Trentham, a 75-year-old jazz pianist, tried to boost his health by drinking raw kale and broccoli smoothies every morning. But instead of feeling better, he felt more tired, had cold hands and feet, and his blood tests started showing problems with his thyroid and iron levels. Once he switched to cooked vegetables and balanced his diet, his energy came back, and his lab results improved. It's proof that sometimes, more isn't always better, especially when it comes to raw vegetables. So as we start our journey to smarter senior eating, remember this: not all vegetables are created equal, and what works for one person might not work for another. The key is to pay attention to how your body feels, be open to trying new foods, and make small changes that add up over time. And here's the big question: which vegetables are truly helping you thrive, and which ones might be holding you back? Stick with us as we uncover more about the best and worst vegetables for seniors, and get ready to make choices that could change your life for the better. Now that we've talked about some vegetables that seniors should avoid or eat with caution, let's shift our focus to the vegetables that can truly make a positive difference in the lives of older adults. Remember, the goal isn't to feel overwhelmed or confused, but to feel empowered with the knowledge you need to make the best choices for your body and your health. Eating the right vegetables can help seniors maintain strong circulation, keep blood pressure in check, support healthy digestion, boost their immune system, and even improve memory and focus. The great news is that the best vegetables for seniors are not only nutritious, but they can also be delicious and easy to add to your meals. You don't have to become a chef or spend hours in the kitchen. Small changes, like adding a new vegetable to your soup or swapping out a less healthy choice for a better one, can add up over time and lead to real improvements in how you feel every day. Let's start with beets, a humble root vegetable that often gets overlooked but is actually a superstar when it comes to supporting senior health. Beets are packed with natural compounds called nitrates. When you eat beets, your body turns these nitrates into nitric oxide, which helps relax and widen your blood vessels. This means your blood can flow more easily, which takes pressure off your heart and helps lower your blood pressure. For seniors, this is especially important because blood vessels naturally become stiffer with age, and high blood pressure is a common concern. In fact, several scientific studies have shown that older adults who eat beets or drink beet juice regularly can lower their systolic blood pressure, that's the top number in your blood pressure reading, and reduce their risk of heart attacks and strokes. But the benefits of beets don't stop at your heart. Beets are also rich in antioxidants called betalains, which help soothe inflammation inside your body. Chronic inflammation is one of the hidden causes behind many age-related problems, like joint pain, diabetes, memory loss, and heart disease. By adding anti-inflammatory foods like beets to your meals, you can help reduce this silent damage and support your long-term health. And there's more. Beets are also good for your brain. As we age, many people worry about memory loss or trouble focusing. Good blood flow to the brain is key for staying sharp and thinking clearly, and beets do just that by improving circulation. In fact, one study from Wake Forest University found that older adults who drank beet juice before exercising had improved brain connectivity, which is linked to better memory and decision-making. Let's hear from Everett Bix Callahan, an 82-year-old retired music producer from Louisiana. After noticing he was feeling dizzy and forgetful, Bix decided to make a change. He started drinking a beet smoothie every morning with ginger and lemon. In just a few weeks, his energy came back, he had fewer dizzy spells, and he found it easier to stay focused while reading music or talking to friends. 3 months later, his blood pressure was lower, and his doctor was impressed with his memory test results. Bix says adding beets to his morning routine helped him feel independent and confident again. Beets also help with another common challenge for seniors: digestion. As we get older, our digestive system can slow down, leading to constipation or irregularity. Beets are full of fiber, which keeps things moving and supports healthy gut bacteria. This is important because a healthy gut can boost your immune system and help your body absorb more nutrients from other foods. Even if you've never been a fan of beets before, there are many ways to enjoy them. Try roasting them with a little olive oil, steaming them and adding to salads, or blending them into a smoothie for a gentle, earthy flavor. Start small and see how your body responds. You might be surprised at how quickly you notice more energy and regularity. Next up is a leafy green that doesn't always get the attention it deserves, but is one of the best choices for seniors: bok choy. Bok choy, also called Chinese cabbage, is part of the cruciferous vegetable family, but it's much easier on the stomach than some of its relatives, like raw kale or broccoli. It has a mild taste and a crisp texture, making it perfect for soups, stir-fries, or simply steaming as a side dish. The reason bok choy is such a fantastic option for older adults is its unique mix of nutrients that directly support bone strength, immune health, and even your heart. One of the biggest concerns for seniors is maintaining strong bones, especially because bone density naturally drops with age and the risk of osteoporosis goes up. Bok choy is rich in calcium, which is needed for building and keeping strong bones. Unlike spinach, which contains oxalates that block calcium absorption, bok choy is low in these compounds, so your body can actually use all the calcium it provides. But bok choy doesn't stop there. It also contains magnesium and vitamin K, two nutrients that work with calcium to make sure it goes into your bones and not into your arteries. This is important because you want your bones to stay strong, but you don't want extra calcium building up in your blood vessels, which can cause heart problems. Bok choy is also a great source of vitamin C, which helps your body fight off illness by supporting white blood cells and a strong immune response. For older adults, who often have weaker immune systems, every little bit of extra protection counts. Lenore Hightower, a 76-year-old former music teacher from Washington State, found bok choy to be a lifesaver after a wrist fracture. She started putting it in her chicken soup and sautéing it with garlic. Not only did she avoid the bloating that dairy sometimes gave her, but her bone density stayed steady, and she made it through flu season without getting sick. Bok choy is easy to prepare, and you can find it in most grocery stores. Just wash, chop, and cook as you like. Another vegetable to add to your regular meals is green peas. These little green gems are more than just a side dish, they're a powerhouse of nutrition for seniors. Green peas contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which means they help with two important things: steadying your blood sugar and keeping your digestion running smoothly. Soluble fiber slows down how fast your body absorbs sugar, which helps prevent those spikes and crashes in energy that can leave you feeling tired or cranky. This is especially important for seniors with diabetes or anyone watching their blood sugar. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, helps move waste through your digestive system, making it easier to stay regular and avoid constipation, a very common issue for older adults. Peas are also a great source of plant-based protein, which is important for keeping your muscles strong. As we age, we naturally lose some muscle mass, and that can make it harder to stay active, avoid falls, and feel independent. By adding peas to your meals, you're helping your body hold on to that important muscle strength. Fern Broderick, an 80-year-old retired park ranger, struggled with tiredness and irregularity after being diagnosed with pre-diabetes. A nutritionist suggested he add green peas to his meals 3 times a week. He tossed them into omelets, mixed them into soups, and even blended them into purees. Within weeks, Fern felt more energetic, his digestion improved, and his blood sugar stabilized. He says peas are now his tiny green protectors, and for good reason. Peas are also full of antioxidants, vitamin K, manganese, and folate, all of which help support healthy bones, a strong heart, and a sharp mind. Let's not forget about Swiss chard, a colorful leafy green that is packed with nutrients. Swiss chard is rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as magnesium, iron, potassium, and plant compounds called phytonutrients. These nutrients support almost every part of your body, from your immune system and liver to your eyes and blood vessels. Swiss chard contains special pigments, called betalains, which help your liver remove toxins from your body, something that becomes more important as our organs naturally slow down with age. It also offers a gentle diuretic effect, helping to reduce swelling and support healthy kidneys without putting extra stress on your body. Swiss chard is a real friend to your immune system too. 1 cup of cooked Swiss chard provides over 40% of your daily vitamin C needs, which is key for keeping your immune defenses strong and fighting off infections. This is especially important for seniors, who are more vulnerable to the flu, colds, and other illnesses. Swiss chard also contains zinc and flavonoids, which help your immune system work even better. Perhaps one of the most unique benefits of Swiss chard for seniors is its role in keeping your eyes healthy. As we get older, the risk of eye problems, like macular degeneration and cataracts, goes up. Swiss chard is full of lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 nutrients that protect your eyes from damage and help you keep your vision sharp for years to come. Take Loretta Mayfield, an 84-year-old retired postal worker from Georgia. Loretta noticed her eyesight was getting blurry, and she also struggled with slow digestion and catching colds easily. After learning about Swiss chard at a community wellness class, she started adding it to her meals twice a week, once sautéed with garlic and lemon, and another time in lentil soup. Within just 2 months of adding Swiss chard to her meals, Loretta began to notice changes that were both surprising and inspiring. Her digestion became more regular, which meant less discomfort and bloating after meals. She also caught fewer colds, and when she did feel a little under the weather, her recovery was much faster than before. But perhaps the most exciting change was in her eyesight. After years of struggling with blurry vision and eye strain, especially after reading for long stretches, Loretta felt her eyes were less tired, and her vision seemed brighter. At her next checkup, her eye doctor told her that her eye pressure had stayed stable, a good sign for her overall eye health, and her primary care doctor was pleased with her immune system blood markers. Loretta's story is just one example of how a simple change, like adding Swiss chard to your meals, can make a big difference in how you feel every day. It proves that the right vegetables can support your body's natural defenses, help you feel stronger, and protect your vision as you age. If you haven't tried Swiss chard yet, start by adding it to a stir-fry, soup, or simply sautéing it in a pan with a little olive oil and garlic. You might be pleasantly surprised by both the taste and the benefits. As we age, it becomes clear that every meal is more than just a routine. It's an opportunity to protect our health, boost our energy, and extend the quality of our lives. The choices we make at the dinner table really do matter, especially when it comes to vegetables. While vegetables are often praised as the healthiest foods you can eat, not all vegetables are equally good for seniors. Some, like canned corn, raw cruciferous vegetables, eggplant, and raw spinach, may seem harmless or even healthy, but can quietly work against your efforts to stay well. These vegetables can increase inflammation, spike your blood sugar, interfere with important medications, or make chronic conditions like arthritis or digestive problems worse. That's why knowing which vegetables to avoid, or at least limit, is just as important as knowing which ones to eat more of. But it's not about giving up on vegetables altogether. It's about making smarter, more senior-friendly choices, so you can enjoy all the benefits of a colorful, varied, and delicious diet without the hidden risks. On the other hand, we've also learned about 4 nutritional powerhouses that older adults should welcome into their weekly meals: beets, bok choy, green peas, and Swiss chard. These vegetables are packed with the nutrients that matter most for seniors: fiber to keep digestion regular, antioxidants to fight inflammation and slow aging, vitamins and minerals that support strong bones and a healthy heart, and phytonutrients that help protect your vision and immune system. They're versatile, easy to prepare, and backed by strong scientific evidence, showing their direct benefits for cardiovascular health, blood pressure regulation, brain function, and more. Imagine how much better you could feel with just a few small swaps: using beets in your smoothies for better circulation, adding bok choy to your soups for stronger bones, tossing green peas into your omelets for steady blood sugar and more energy, or sautéing Swiss chard for a gentle boost to your immune system and eyes. These aren't extreme changes, and you don't have to become a nutrition expert to start. Just pay attention to how your body feels, notice which foods give you energy and make you feel well, and choose the vegetables that truly support your independence and vitality. Healthy eating after 60 doesn't have to mean strict rules or dramatic overhauls. It's about progress, not perfection. Small steps, like swapping canned corn for green peas or choosing cooked cruciferous vegetables instead of raw, can lead to big improvements in how you feel. You might notice better digestion, fewer aches and pains, more stable blood pressure, or simply more energy to enjoy your favorite activities. Remember, every senior is different, and there's no one-size-fits-all diet. The key is to listen to your body, work with your doctor or dietitian if you have special medical needs, and focus on adding more of the vegetables that help you feel your best. Even if you start with just one new vegetable a week, you're moving in the right direction. Over time, these choices add up, helping you stay active, mobile, and independent for years to come. Here at Dr. Discovery Diva, our mission is to help you age not just longer, but better, with clarity, strength, and purpose. We believe that everyone deserves to enjoy their golden years with confidence, energy, and good health. That's why we share trusted advice based on real science, practical tips you can use right away, and inspiring stories from seniors just like you who have made simple changes with big results. If today's video helped you learn something new or feel more hopeful about your own health journey, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Which one will you be adding or removing from your meals this week? Your feedback helps us create the best content for you and for others in our community who are on the same path. And don't forget, if you want more videos on senior health, nutrition, and wellness, subscribe to Dr. Discovery Diva and click the bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with a friend, a family member, or a neighbor who's also looking to eat better and feel better as they age. We're here for you every step of the way, cheering you on as you make the choices that support your health and happiness. Remember, it's never too late to start making better decisions at the dinner table. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, every meal is a new opportunity to nourish your body, protect your mind, and enjoy the life you love. So as you plan your next meal, take a moment to think about what's on your plate. Are you choosing vegetables that help you thrive, or ones that might be quietly holding you back? Try adding beets, bok choy, green peas, or Swiss chard, and see how you feel. Notice the energy, the clarity, the strength that comes from eating foods that truly support your body. If you're not sure where to start, look for simple recipes on our channel, or just pick up one new vegetable next time you're at the store. The most important thing is to take that first step, because better health really does begin at the dinner table. Thank you for joining us today, and for being part of the Dr. Discovery Diva community. Together we can make healthy aging easier, more enjoyable, and more delicious than ever before. Stay tuned for more tips, recipes, and science-backed advice to help you live fully at any age. Until next time, eat well, stay active, and remember, every bite is a step toward a brighter, stronger, and happier you. Now, which healthy vegetable will you try first?